He already had somebody that he was ready to write down. And I just struggled more with, like, who am I? Who should this be? Should it be somebody from work, a friend, like a family member? And I kept thinking, well, it should be Cooper. Like, it kept coming in my head, it should be Cooper. And I kept thinking, no, it doesn't. I mean, it does need to be Cooper, but he's our son. Like, of course he's going to be somebody that we focus on.
Yeah, and I kind of fought with that too, because the Spirit was telling me at the same time, hey, it needs to be Cooper. My thoughts are, well, I'm his dad. That's my job anyway, and not necessarily, officially the one. But at the same time, when the Spirit tells you, hey, it needs to be Cooper, regardless of how much you argue and fight that, it still is the Spirit putting the calling on you to say, hey, he's your one.
That morning when we laid him on the altar, he went up, and I just sat there the whole time going, it should be somebody else, it should be somebody else, and just argued with God the whole time, and he kept saying, no, it's Cooper, it's Cooper, it's Cooper. And I thought, well, I'm just going to take my card home, and I'm going to pray about it longer, and we'll see what happens. And then I went to pick him up from DP camp that same morning. As we're walking down the stairs, he's like, hey, Mom, I got saved. And I'm like on the stairs, like, wait a minute, stop, you did what? And he's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, hold on, we've got to go find your daddy. And I was like, holy cow, because he just turned 7, so he was 6. And I was like, there's no way he understands exactly what this means. And we got in the car and immediately just started talking, and he knew forwards and backwards what he had done, what it meant. I mean, and it was just like a smack in the face of like, see, I told you, it's Cooper.
Yeah.
I think we talked to him about it a good bit, just because I was like, he's 6.
Just to make sure that he understood.
And so we would just wait like a day or two and then kind of bring it up again, and he was just adamant.
And he understood. He understood salvation. He understood the fact that he needed a Savior to be saved from his sins. As parents, our calling first and foremost is our kids and our family. And Jesus tells us to go out and make disciples, but he tells us to start right in our Jerusalem, right where we are, and if we don't look at our kids as number one and where to start, how are we going to make disciples throughout the world?